Good afternoon, everyone. So we are here for a webinar on cybersecurity. Just 2 minutes more I'll take, and then I'll start with a concept so that other participants will also join. So welcome you all on this webinar on cybersecurity. Since we all know that cybersecurity is one of the booming technology nowadays, you are anyone, you are a database administrator, you are a web administrator, or you are a web developer even, or just a normal person, a 12th pass student, cybersecurity is being everywhere and it's required in today's current scenarios. I'll not say you could be a graduate, you could be a 12th pass student also, but cybersecurity is one of the things which is required for everyone. Not every time in the technical aspect, but sometime in the non-technical aspect also. You must have seen that in the world, a lot of these rivalries are going on. Some people are attacking on your Facebook profile. They are just acquiring your information from the Facebook. That all is basically comes under the cybersecurity. It's a vast terminology, I can say. So whenever I talk about cybersecurity, it's a protection of internet connected systems. Internet connected systems in which we are having hardwares, softwares, and data, any kind of thing, technical as well as non-technical aspect all. So in whenever I talk about the computing context, two things come into our mind. First, physical security. Second, information security. For companies, for colleges, for even for a person who is not in any company or college, but for them also, their information, personal information is too crucial. Nowadays, you know that even childs are having their accounts on the bank. Their parents are creating the account on the bank. Then in that case, if the information falls into the wrong hand, if UPI ID or something has been lured, if your phone number has been lured, then of course it will be a big cause of your money to be in someone's other hand. And this has been seen. I'll give you many of the examples over here. So that's the physical security, means security of our personal data, security of our premises, CCTV cameras, guards, fences. These all are the examples of physical security. And information, whatever is with us. Like in colleges, if I talk about, they are having student data, they are having faculties data. All these are one of the most important scenario which they have to talk about. So this scenario actually takes place whenever we talk about the concept of any uh, security perspective or any sort of any kind of information. I can say it could be any kind of information about, let's take a simple example over here, one for example, that I have a server at my end and I just want to use that server for the security, for securing the data of the users. Like my company is actually a company who is dealing in finance, who is dealing in money, who is dealing in these online transactions. So of course, in that case, We are talking about a concept of a small secure area where we are keeping the credit card, debit card, all these kind of details. So that is basically comes under again a cyber security aspect, a information security aspect. So everything, whatever comes under the finance or anywhere your information has been included, that all comes under the cyber security perspective. And it is being used by enterprise as well as for the personal usage also. Data centers are there. Many of the companies, many of the IITs, and many of the NITs, even at the airports, we can see the data centers are being created. Those data centers, we have to talk about the security of. Now, this is just a jest. What is happening over the internet in 60 seconds, every 60 seconds? Just a jest, not I'd say exactly the things, but it's just a jest. 120 new accounts can be opened on LinkedIn, many of these. So this is just an average has been taken, but more than this is happening per second on the internet. Now I'll talk about the time when COVID came in existence. Actually, that was a time when we have actually seen a real attack is happen. Because that was a time when people were not having any kind of working or some sort of information aspects over there. So to 2020, I'm talking about this because this is the first time the COVID came in existence in India. 37% increase has been seen in the cyber attacks in the first quarter of 2020, where this COVID was just started. It was actually not happened, it was just started, I guess. This report is not made by me or someone else. This report has been made by Kaspersky Security Networks. That they reported that these number of attacks has been detected and blocked by their product over there. And if I talk about the time of lockdown, it was on surge. Means because people are having no work to do. You remember that your colleges, wherever in schools or colleges, wherever you are, because it's 3 years back. So if you are in now in first year or second year, you must be in schools at that time in colleges, 10th or 12th or 11th. So the colleges, schools, um, corporates, all the thing has been stopped. So that's how this this has been stopped. So what the people has to do at that time? Many of my student has earned lakhs of rupees with the help of bug bounties. So that was actually a surge has been seen at that time because people are having no work to do. Whoever is having the knowledge about these attack tools, etc., they are just hitting on it. Right. So internet service provider has received cyber attack alerts from corporate clients every alternate day. Compare previously they were getting every week. Now they are getting every alternate day. And if you are having any queries in between, please drop it on the chat box and I'll just check and give the answer of your queries. Because if we are here for some time, we should not have any queries in the content part at least. Now, India has seen 845% jump in cyber attacks on mobile devices between October 2022 and March this 2021. Because this is a time when we again start coming in a way like second wave has not been started. We are again in the part where we start working again in a specific way. But what people are doing, they are downloading any app from the web. They are just downloading it, installing it, and using it. That's the biggest problem. Even if you talk about me, we have just tested one app. Oh, I'll not take the name of the app on this platform right now, but I just downloaded that app into my system. And then a malicious app, I binded with that app and tested on my friend's mobile. He's also ethical hacker. So he said, "Yes, Rahul, check it in my mobile." So I checked in his mobile and I found that that app was perfectly working. I can download all his call logs. I can download all his SMS. I can download all the content of it. Means I can even record the recording of it. I can whatever he's talking, I can record it. I can click the picture from the front cam and back cam. This is quite simple. It hardly took me around 1.5 hours to complete this app designing, means app creation, and that also I used the tool. So you can see the last point was 46% of the organizations worldwide had at least one employee downloaded a malicious mobile app that threatened their organization network and data in 2020. The report added further checkpoint report showed at least 40% or 4 in 10 mobile devices globally are inherently vulnerable to cyber attacks due to flaws in their chipsets. Few time back, Apple has also given an update because they were having some flaws in their chipset or some flaws in their apps. So that kind of things are being there, which we have to think about. So mobile devices are too prone. I can say mobile device are because we are having most of the work on our mobile device. UPI ID we are having on mobile device. If I have to order something, food ordering, I have to use Zomato, Swiggy. We are just using mobile device. If I have to go somewhere, Ola, Uber, I have to do, I'll just use it on mobile device. Payment online, we are doing it on mobile device. That's why. And right now, I can see many of the participants are connected. If I'll ask them, how many of you are having antivirus on a mobile, then I hardly get few people only. They will say, yes, we are having. May I know how many of you are having antivirus on their mobile phones? Just on the chat box quickly. Quick. Yeah, so I think I got some answers, not on phone, but PC, no antivirus, no. Yeah, because we think that what's the usage of antivirus in our mobile phones? But in mobiles, a small click on a wrong link could divert you to some other place, which is going to download some malware. I'll give you one case study after some time. I'll give you one small case study on this. That's a real case study. I was there in one of the university, and their cybercrime expert of ACP of this cybercrime came over there. Just she was telling this case over there. I'll let you know. So let's move on to the next specification. Now, some major cyber attacks which has happened in last few years. First, a big basket. Big Basket confirms data breach of around 2 crore users in October 2020. Sure, Asmi, I'll suggest if you have purchased a Kaspersky kind of antiviruses for your laptop, the same antivirus key is going to work on a mobile phone. They are giving you free for the mobile phone itself. So of course, you can use the same antivirus which you have downloaded on your PC. You can use on the mobile. Even Geo, if you are using, Geo is giving you a Geo Security, which is a free antivirus. You can use that. With Airtel subscriptions also for 3 months, they are giving you some antivirus keys over there. So you can just, of course, check their website, check their Geo Securities, of course, that app you can download into your system. Okay, so we are talking about the big basket breach, which is 2 crore users has been used into it. We'll talk about common cyber attacks. We're coming to that part. Just first, let me finish up this thing, and then I'm coming to that concept itself. So Big Basket has acknowledged that yes, their data has been breached. Even my email ID has been breached into this. I'll show you one website from where I got to know that on Big Basket, this data breach, my email is also being breached. So the customer data, their name, their email ID, their passwords in hash format, their addresses, these all has been breached over there. And the company is saying that no debit or credit card data has been seen, but yes, it is also being seen that many times these kind of data is also being there for the web. Yes, so it is possible that some malicious thing could come if you are using free antiviruses, which you are downloading from the web directly. Then of course, antivirus could cause as a virus itself. If you are using pirated antivirus, they can cause as a virus itself. This is a news, India Today news they have given at this place that you can check from here that what are the how many breaches and everything has been got from there. An academy, a big name you must have heard about because they are also sponsoring cricket matches. So 20 million users were up for sale in January 2020. These are the biggest attack which has happened. That's why I'm talking about this. Rest, we are having many more. I'll let you know what are those many more. Around 22 million Unacademy users were there. Hashed passwords, date join, last login detail, their first name, last name, email addresses, whether the account is active, it's a staff member account or a super user, all these has been checked over there. Indian healthcare website steals around 68 lakh records. They have not clearly mentioned the name, but this has been hacked and a lot of personally identifiable information PII has been hacked over there. Air India, you must have heard about the name and you must have heard about the breach. It was happening in 2021. And after this, if I talk about Haldiram, Mumbai Pune Highway project, Acer, many of these companies has been hacked in last few years. A big DDoS attack or it could be an encryption virus attack has been done on them, which encrypted all their data, ransomware kind of. So I got one question is networking is important. Of course, without networking, how could you get to know that specific kind of what is a port number, what is the specifications of what is the IP address, what are the ranges, what's the private and public. So if you do not know how many hosts are being there, then how we could do? Then it is just like a using the scripts made by someone else and say I am hacking. No, you must know networks. And I got one question: what are the common attacks which are being done? So if you talk about common attacks, DDoS attack is one of the most common attack. Ransomware attack is one of the most common attack. These malwares, it could be anything, virus, Trojan, antiviruses. These are the most common attacks, and mobile-based attacks are being done nowadays. They are the most common attacks which are being done. We can, but not that much. We cannot trust that much on Windows security system because ultimately they are working as a firewall only, not as a proper antivirus. They're not working as a web antivirus. So that's why it's not like I have seen that it is not too much useful. Now, some attacks affecting worldwide internet services. So this is an attack which has happened in somewhere 2016. Now you must be wondering why I'm talking about 2016 when we are in 2023 right now. Because this is an attack where the cybersecurity engineers start thinking about the security of these IoT devices. Prior to this, they must be thinking that, okay, these are the IoT devices, we should connect them and they are perfectly going to work. What's the usage of securing them? But in 2016, around 20,000 plus IoT devices has been hacked and they have made them as a bot. Bot is a kind of zombies. Like they will instruct your system, your mobile, and you will work on the same specification. So around 20,000 plus IoT devices has been hacked, and it was they start attacking on a server, DNS server named as Dyn. They were taking care of a big websites like Twitter, Netflix, PayPal, Pinterest, their DNS specification. So from here, the cybersecurity engineers, cybersecurity courses start thinking about the security of IoT and OT specifications. So it was a DDoS attack, distributed denial of service attack, where 20,000 IoT devices are attacking on the server. WannaCry ransomware. And from here onwards, we think about the ransomware attack. And nowadays, every alternate day, I used to get a message, no, not day, sorry, every alternate month, or maybe every month, I used to get a message or call from someone regarding the ransomware attacks, and they just want to know that how we can mitigate with this kind of attack, right? So in 2017, a WannaCry ransomware came in existence, and it has around means netted around 52 bitcoins. And if I talk about the cost of the bitcoin, that will be around $130,000 at that time. And how this came in existence, you can see the last point. WannaCry reach came in part thanks to one of the leaked shadow brokers Windows vulnerabilities, Eternal Blue. Microsoft has already released the patch for it, but many institutions hadn't applied it and were therefore vulnerable to WannaCry infection. So that's how it happened. So if you're not updating your server, if you're not updating your system, this could happen. Okay, so I just got one more question. What strategies can an individual use to secure personal devices from malware and other cybersecurity threats? I'll come to the last point into this. Last, when I getting you the some countermeasures, at that time I'll let you know. For the time being, you must have antivirus and you must have a proper password. You should not click on any specific link which you do not know about. I'll give you some examples, and in that case, I'll let you know how you can get rid of these things. On GitHub, a big DDoS attack has happened in February 2018. It was a volumetric attack, means bandwidth was being used of it. Now, these are some essential terminologies which we should know before moving forward. First is phishing. Phishing stands for voice phishing. When you get a call from someone and they were just asking about your personal detail, or maybe your financial details, or maybe your OTPs, all these things to steal the payment card details. And if you will read the newspaper, maybe per day or every alternate day, at least one news of it is there that someone has honey trapped. Just by the calls, they have been honey trapped. Many of the even individuals who are working in army, who are working in government jobs, they are also being lured by, even ISI Pakistan has lured them many times because they want the information from them. So that is either with a phishing or wishing. Phishing, commonly carried out via email spoofing or instant messaging. Attackers present a fake page posting to be a trusted user and steal your banking credentials. Many times you must have checked, when you click on a link, automatically a pop-up window comes and asks you to log into Gmail. And that was a fake page, of course. When you close it, you will get the backend page which is asking to download whatever you have clicked on. So that's actually a phishing campaign. So phishing is most dangerous one if you are not checking a proper URL. Let me give you an example over here. Next is a phishing, and then I'll give you an example. SMS phishing. Now here you will get a SMS. When you click on the SMS, it may divert you to some other location. And then you are going to lured by this tactic. So I'm just taking a small Mukesh sir is there. Mukesh sir, you can take over. And after this, I'll continue with this part.
So, Rahul, give me the access to the video also.
Yes, sir, given.
Yeah. So, on behalf of the organization, I welcome you all for the workshop, the webinar on cybersecurity. So, the students who are attending the session, you all may kindly note that in the coming time, the career opportunities especially in area of cyber security, is going to be really huge, for the simple reason that everything is slowly moving towards IT, and the more the use of IT, the more the requirement in area of cyber security. So जब आप एक पर्टिकुलर कोड लिखेंगे, जब आप एक सॉफ्टवेयर बनाएंगे, तो इट हैज टू बी सिक्योर कोड. तो उसके अंदर साइबर सिक्योरिटी कैसे है? टुडे I believe everybody uses a UPI. You may use a GPay or maybe a Paytm, so on and so forth, to make your payments. So all the financial transactions and all the other transactions, uh, they are all you need to be secure, so that आपका पैसा कहीं नहीं चले जाए, आपकी जो एक जो वाइटल इंफॉर्मेशन है, आपका आधार कार्ड डिटेल्स हैं या बाकी सब चीजें हैं, तो वो कहीं चला ना जाए. तो इसलिए साइबर सिक्योरिटी जरूरी है. साइबर सिक्योरिटी का बेसिक्स तो आई बिलीव सबको आना चाहिए. तो बेसिक के लिए हम लोग एक छोटा सा प्रोग्राम कराते हैं, इसको CSU बोलते हैं. दिस इज एक्चुअली 8 to 10 hour प्रोग्राम, जिसका सर्टिफिकेशन जो होता है नॉर्मली 3-4 हज़ार में होता है, पर शायद हम लोग वो स्टूडेंट्स को शायद 900 रुपीज या 1000 रुपीज में हम लोग उसको करा देते हैं. ट्रेनिंग भी है और सर्टिफिकेशन भी है. EC काउंसिल से वो सर्टिफिकेशन है. इसके अलावा जो करियर ट्रैक होता है, उसके अंदर आपका नेटवर्क से अपने आप को डिफेंस कैसे बचाना है, वो आपको टेक्निक सिखाई जाती है. एथिकल हैकिंग कैसे किया जाता है, फॉरेंसिक इन्वेस्टिगेशन कैसे किया जाता है. इसके अलावा आपका पेन टेस्टिंग कैसे की जाती है, सॉक एनालिस्ट कैसे किया जाता है. सो एज फार एज अगर आप देखेंगे, तो आने वाले समय के अंदर IT के 4 पिलर्स होंगे. एक तो कोडिंग तो रहेगा रहेगा, नेटवर्क और क्लाउड भी रहेगा रहेगा, डेटा साइंस रहेगा, और साइबर सिक्योरिटी एक बहुत बड़े लेवल पे आपका एक पिलर बनेगा IT इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का. So the requirement of IT, that cyber security professionals are going to go multifold. It's going to increase with every passing day, and it is very, very important that all the students must know something about the cyber security work, because वो जो भी एरिया में वर्क करेंगे, कहीं ना कहीं साइबर सिक्योरिटी का यूज उनको रहेगा ही रहेगा. Most importantly, the students who are wanting to have a career in cyber security, you need to know networking well, you need to know cloud basics, आपको आने चाहिए. लिनक्स ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम पे आपकी अच्छी कमांड होनी चाहिए. और उसके बाद साइबर सिक्योरिटी का स्टेप, एक एक स्टेप करके CEH, CND, CHFI, सिपेंट करके अगर आप करते हैं, तो करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज बहुत अच्छी हैं. इसमें जो स्टार्टिंग सैलरी होती है, वो स्टार्ट होती है एनीवेयर बिटवीन 4 to 8 लाख रुपीज, लेकिन इसमें ग्रोथ बहुत जल्दी होती है. सो इट इज नॉट दैट कि इसका स्टार्ट में आपको कोई मतलब, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू गिव यू अ फॉल्स पिक्चर दैट कि इसके अंदर आप स्टार्ट करेंगे तो सीधे लाख ऑफ रुपीस की आपकी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी, कोई 50 लाख की, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होता है. इट स्टार्ट्स एनीवेयर बिटवीन 8 to 10 lakhs. बट इसमें जो ग्रोथ होती है, जो जो आपका प्रोग्रेसिव ग्रोथ होती है ईयर ऑन ईयर, वो काफी अच्छी होती है. और ये प्रोग्राम एक फ्यूचर का प्रोग्राम है. इट इज नॉट अ प्रोग्राम ऑफ टुडे, आज का प्रोग्राम नहीं है, ये फ्यूचर का प्रोग्राम है. और साइबर सिक्योरिटी रहेगा ही रहेगा, चाहे AI कोई कोई भी चीज चेंज हो जाएगी. जैसे अभी तक क्या होता था, कोडिंग में बहुत लोगों की रिक्वायरमेंट होती थी, लोअर एंड कोडिंग में जो इन्फोसिस और TCS में जाया करते थे. अब वो नीड जो है काफी हद तक कम होगी, क्योंकि ChatGPT आपके लिए कोड्स लिख देता है, पर ChatGPT आपके लिए साइबर सिक्योर नहीं करेगा. राइट? ChatGPT ये जरूर बता देगा कि इसके अंदर वर्नरेबिलिटी कौन सी है, कहाँ से ब्रेक करो, बट उसको रिपेयर करना नहीं बताएगा आपको. सो रिपेयर के लिए ह्यूमन बीइंग ही चाहिए होगा. Human beings have to be one set ahead of the machines to ensure that things become cyber secure. So we have got a lot of programs for cyber security professionals also. We are currently running certain programs for IIT Kanpur as well. So we are doing programs for students in CEH, CHFI, CPEN, SOC analyst. We have CND and a lot of other programs. Incident handling is there. So a lot of program is there. Rahul will let you know in due course of time what is there for the students. But I can tell you for sure, I mean, if you are looking for career in cyber security, we have got the best programs with us. In fact, Rahul जो आपका एक सेशन ले रहे हैं ये वाला, he is very very well versed in CEH, and he is very well versed in cyber security. and he is one of the most renowned faculty members in northern part of the country today. So he's a very renowned faculty member, राहुल, जो आपको इस वक्त आपका सेशन ले रहे हैं, इनफैक्ट आईआईटी कानपुर के लिए और ईसी काउंसिल के लिए और भी बड़ी एसोसिएशंस के लिए बहुत सीनियर लेवल के लोगों को और मैनेजमेंट को भी राहुल ट्रेनिंग डिलीवर करते हैं. सो यू गोइंग टू हैव अ वंडरफुल टाइम लर्निंग विद हिम. अभी भी आपका सेशन काफी सारा बाकी है. माय रिक्वेस्ट टू यू वुड बी that I mean, listen to him out carefully, and all the students are looking for a career in cyber security. I can assure you we are the best place to be in, as RCPL is a company which comes with an experience of 27 years. इंडिया के अंदर आपको बहुत ही कम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मिलेंगे जिनका 27 साल का एक्सपीरियंस हो. We have already trained more than 5.5 lakh students. We have trained 17,500 faculty members coming from more than 900 colleges. Yes, 900 कॉलेज के 17,500 इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस की फैकल्टी को हमने डिलीवर किया है, और इंडिया की लगभग 80 कंपनीज को हमने ट्रेनिंग दी. अभी लास्ट हमने ट्रेनिंग दी थी स्टील अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया को, जहां पर हम लोगों ने 750 सीनियर एम्प्लॉयज को हम लोग ने डेटा साइंस यानी मशीन लर्निंग और एआई के बारे में बताया था, और साइबर सिक्योरिटी के बारे में बताया था. अभी करंटली हम लोग 2 बैंक्स में भी हमारी बातचीत चल रही है, वहां के लाखों लोगों की ट्रेनिंग करने की हमारी बात चल रही है. दिस शुड हैपन वेरी सून. एंड राहुल के पास जो क्रेडेंशियल्स हैं, जो हमारी फैकल्टी जो भी आपको क्लास दे रही है, इनके पास जो क्रेडेंशियल्स हैं, ये आपको नॉर्मली वो क्रेडेंशियल्स आपको नॉर्मली कंट्री में नहीं मिलेंगे. लोगों के पास 1 या 2 सर्टिफिकेशन होते हैं. राहुल हैज गॉट क्लोज टू मोर देन 10 to 12 सर्टिफिकेशंस इन साइबर सिक्योरिटी, और वॉल ऑफ फेम में भी है राहुल. ये भी आपको बता दूं, वॉल ऑफ फेम जो होता है, जो एक ईसी काउंसिल, जो इंडिया वर्ल्ड की सबसे बड़ी सर्टिफाइंग बॉडी है, वो हर 2 महीने में अपने टॉप क्लास लोगों को के लिए एक अवार्ड करती है. राहुल को 2 बार अवार्ड मिला और दोनों बार वर्ल्ड नंबर 1 पे आए हैं. Both the times he has been the number 1 trainer across the world, not only in India. So Rahul हैं, और भी हमारे पास टीम मेंबर्स हैं जो कि इस तरह सर्टिफाइड है. And I mean, the opportunities are going to be immense. I want all of you to listen to him very carefully and make the best of this session. So on behalf of RCPL, I thank you all for your participation. And Rahul, you may please take it over from here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so we were talking about, I got some questions in between. We get certificate of the webinar. I'll let you know at the last what's the process of it. Secondly, I got some questions regarding, do we require the, क्या basic पहले से ही आना चाहिए? नहीं, हम बेसिक आपको प्रोवाइड करते हैं. जब आप ट्रेनिंग करने के लिए आएंगे, आपको 10 आवर्स के बेसिक नेटवर्किंग या लिनक्स का हम आपको सेशन प्रोवाइड करेंगे. So if you do not know, it's not an issue. You just come to us. We'll give 10 hour extra at the startup for networking and Linux basics, which is being required for the cybersecurity content. Roadmap of cybersecurity, I'll show you at the last, that we are already having in our this presentation. What are the steps we have to take, that also we are going to talk about. Mobile antivirus, I have already told you. I'm using Kaspersky Internet Security, so I can tell you that that is one of the best one. Baki, you can use Geo also. Geo security is being there. Classes are offline as online both. So you can choose on whatever you want to. If you want to go for online classes, you can go for online. If you want to go for offline, you can go for offline. Both classes are being there. I'll just let you know the URL and everything at the last where you can visit and just check out the information over there. Okay, so I was talking about before this regarding the concept of smishing. So let me give you a case study over here that happens with me itself. At night around 10:30, I was shutting down my laptop. So I have got a message from one of my old colleague. So that I just checked the message. It was saying Government of India is providing you free laptops. Click on the below link and just use. So वो कह रहे थे कि आप गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया आपको फ्री लैपटॉप दे रही है, आप इस पे क्लिक करिए और उस पे रजिस्टर करिए. I do not usually I do not click on those such kind of link on my mobile phone. It was bitly link. So I just came over there. Means I just opened my laptop again and browser का incognito mode मैंने open किया and I just put that URL over there. And as soon as the app it was a APK file, renable.apk something has been downloaded, and my antivirus deleted it. I checked and I stopped my antivirus and then again downloaded. Then in that case, when I again downloaded it, in that case, I scanned it with one of the website and I found around 37 antivirus detected it as a fake, malicious one. I reverted that girl, why you have sent this message, it's a fake. She said, sir, sorry, I didn't send it. Mistakenly, I clicked on the link. उसने गलती से उस link पे click किया and finally it has been forwarded. So that kind of stuff was there. So ये smishing था. It was a smishing where with the help of SMS, they have sent us some kind of link. So never ever, like someone has asked what step we should take. So this is first step. Never ever click on the link which has been sent on your emails or WhatsApp, which is having bitly or something or any kind of link. अगर आपके पास लैपटॉप है तो पहले आप उस लिंक को ओपन करके उस लैपटॉप पे देखिए इनकॉग्निटो मोड, then only try it and you move forward. If you're not having, then I let you know a website where you can upload that link and check is it a malicious link or something. We are coming to the part how to get the build the career in cybersecurity, what's the roadmap, all these things. I'm coming practically. I'm showing you Rashmi. Just give me 2 minutes only. Let me finish these steps and I'm letting you know practically everything. Now, zero-day attack. Zero-day attack is something when I got the app or any kind of application, and after that, when their creator does not know about the vulnerability, but I found the vulnerability and exploited that. So, जब उसने बना के हमें ऐप दी और उस बीच में हमने उसमें vulnerability find out की और उस मीन्स हमने कोई लूप होल फाइंड आउट किया और उस पर अटैक किया डायरेक्टली और गेट कर लिया, बल्कि अभी उनके जो क्रिएटर है उनको नहीं पता कि इस टाइप की भी कोई vulnerability एग्जिस्ट करती है. Now, what is vulnerability? It's basically a loophole, a weakness. So, कोई weakness, कोई loophole, कोई implementation error, all these can lead to a vulnerability which allows the attacker to get into your system. Doxing is publishing personally identifiable information about an individual collected from publicly available database. Like I can give a Wikipedia as example. Because in Wikipedia, we have all the information about any individual or company, and it has been collected from different aspects. And bot is basically a software application that can be controlled remotely to execute or automate the predefined task. You must getting messages from the telecom department also that they are having a website, Bharat Swachh Yojana kind of, and there they are having a link which is asking you to download a bot removal software and check where your device is not having a bot. So that is basically because हमारे devices could work as a bot anytime. Now, why the attacks are being happening? Attacks are always being a concept of motive, method plus vulnerability. What's the motive of it? Why they want to do it? And how they will do it? And what type of vulnerabilities are being existing over there? Why, how, and what? These three things makes attack. Motive could be anything. Like I just want to see what they are having in their system. I want to see what some important pictures or some content they are having in their system. That's why I want to do it. Or some information they are having. Method, what type of tools and techniques they are going to use, and what type of loopholes they are having from which it is being done. Now let me move to some part of practical credentials now, because ultimately, before moving towards the next step, I just want to show you some implementations. Like multiple time I got this query, how we can get rid of these kind of attacks and everything. So the very first thing, let me give you one more case study. Once I was just heading towards my office, and on the way, I got a call. I picked the call. From the second side, the girl said, "Sir, good morning. I'm calling from shop for fun to you dot." उस लड़की ने बोला मुझसे कि सर मैं shop for fun to you .com से बोल रही हूँ, मेरे पास ऐसी कॉल आई. I said, yes, ma'am. So she said, sir, your number has been selected as a top 10 lucky numbers. आपका नंबर टॉप 10 lucky numbers में से select हुआ है, and we are providing a Honda Amaze car. मैंने उससे डायरेक्टली पूछा कि मैम मैंने कभी आपकी वेबसाइट विजिट नहीं करी, तो आप मेरा लकी नंबर कैसे सेलेक्ट हो सकता है? उसने बोला सर आपने कैस्पर्स का इंटरनेट सिक्योरिटी परचेज किया था फ्लिपकार्ट से, इन February 2018 और वहां से आपका नंबर ये सेलेक्ट हुआ. The information was right. Either Flipkart is sharing my information with them, or maybe the information has been leaked by the vendor from whom I purchased that. सो कहीं ना कहीं से तो इन्फॉर्मेशन मेरी लीक हुई है. फिर मैंने बोला अच्छा मैम, कुड यू प्लीज कॉल मी आफ्टर हाफ एन आवर, आप मुझे 30 मिनट्स के बाद कॉल कर सकते हो, मैं जस्ट अभी ऑफिस पहुंचा हूँ. शी सेड ओके सर, आई कॉल यू आफ्टर 30 मिनट्स. मैंने फिर इन्फॉर्मेशन निकालनी स्टार्ट करी एंड 30 मिनट्स में मैंने अच्छी खासी इन्फॉर्मेशन निकाली इसकी. एंड देन अगेन 30 मिनट्स बाद मेरे पास कॉल आया. मैंने उससे पूछा, सिंपल मैंने क्वेश्चन पूछा, मैम आपकी वेबसाइट कितने ईयर से रन कर रही है. शी सेड सर आवर वेबसाइट इज रनिंग फ्रॉम लास्ट 2 ईयर्स, लास्ट 2 ईयर से रन कर रही है. मैंने उसे इन्फॉर्मेशन दिया, मैम आपकी वेबसाइट जस्ट 1 महीने पहले आप हुई है, और इस वेबसाइट के ओनर मिस्टर कपिल चौधरी हैं, जो न्यू दिल्ली में रहते हैं, जिनका कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर ये है और ईमेल आईडी ये है. जैसे उसने बात सुनी, उसने कहा सर जस्ट अ मोमेंट, पुट माय कॉल ऑन होल्ड. और फिर 30 सेकेंड्स के बाद कोई दूसरा बंदा वहां से, कोई दूसरा पर्सन बोलता है, सर थैंक यू फॉर द इन्फॉर्मेशन बट इट डजंट मीन वी आर फेक. मैंने कहा आई हैवंट सेड दैट यू आर फेक, आई मैम जस्ट गिव यू द कॉल. फिर एक दो बातें और होती हैं, फिर वो सॉरी करके कट कर देता. दिस काइंड ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन, हाउ डिड आई गेट द इन्फॉर्मेशन? So I used one of the website netcraft.com, one of the decent solution for these kind of specification. Here we have some resources. So you can click on these resources and these research tools. Here you can see we have site report, we have search DNS, most popular sites, and cybercrime trend. So first I'll just visit this search DNS option. Click on visit search DNS. Now site contains, I want to get, like, let's say now you must have checked if you are using online banking of SBI, तो आपने चेक किया होगा आज के टाइम पे SBI का जो URL है वो चेंज हो चुका है. इट इज SBI online.sbi.sbi, and I think 6 month or 1 year back it was online.sbi.com. So now I need to check कि अभी भी क्या SBI.com या बेसिकली किसी भी वेबसाइट के क्या सब डोमेन्स एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, कौन कौन से सब डोमेन्स हैं. So for that I can simply write over here, let's type um, certifiedhacker.com. This is actually a website which we use for the demonstration purpose. So you can see we have 4 results over here. Certifiedhacker.com, it was first seen in December 2002. This is a place from where I can get to know when my website was first seen. Who is a NetBlock owner of it? Its unified layer, which OS they are working on, it's unknown. And we can simply click on this site report also. That's what's the site ranking, that's also it is showing. Now I'll go back to this one and simply go into the site report option. I'll just put over here https://certifiedhacker.com. Yes, when it was started, this website was first started, first came on existence in the web. So this site report shows that this website title is not acceptable right now. First seen in January 2018. Why the difference? It was showing there December 2002, here January 2018. Why this much of difference? I'll let you know why this difference. Then what's the ranking, what's the language, what's the site, domain, name server, all the information, whatever I want about that website is present over here. What's the IP, which your location they are working in, what's SSL TLS configuration into this, hosting history, all domain names, so all these info. But if you have checked what I have used, I used HTTPS. So make sure when you are checking a website, you should check for both HTTP and HTTPS. Maybe prior to this, it was working on HTTP. So I'll just click on look another site and I'll check http://certifiedhacker.com. Now I can see here it shows first seen in December 2002. Means from December 2002 till January 2018, it was working on the HTTP. And from January 2018 onwards, it start working on HTTPS now. So that's why the difference is being there. You can also install the extension of it. So you can just go to these three dashes are being there. You can go to add-ons and themes. Here search for Netcraft. This is a Netcraft extension. Click on it. Make sure it will be by Netcraft Limited. In mine case, I'm already having, so it's asking remove. You can install. And now if you open any of the website, let's open any of the website. I'm using facebook.com. Then when you click on this link, it will show you this is facebook.com. This whatever country this flag is of, it's IE. Site report, you can click on it. It's first seen on May 1997. Site ranking is 5. It's of Meta platform. And if you think that this is a fake website, then you can simply click on this add a region, report malicious URL, add a region, give the region submit, and they will check out. If they find that you have given a proper region for the submission, they will mark it as a fake website, as a malicious URL. And next time when you visit this one, this Netcraft extension, if you are already having in your browser, it will give you a red page asking you that this is a fake malicious site. You can't connect to this site. So this is netcraft.com. Then we can go for Shodan. That is one of, again, very, very important one and also known as paradise for hackers. Now here, I'll simply put the IP of this certifiedhacker.com. So I'll again visit this because I closed that quickly. https:// So these websites, ये website बहुत ज़्यादा important concept में आती हैं, and one of the basic and one of the startup website these are. I'll just copy this IP. And let's paste it over here. This is a search engine for Internet of Things. Anything over the web, it can search over there. Let's paste and enter. And you can see it is also showing how many ports are being open. कौन-कौन से ports open है यहाँ पर? कौन-कौन से host name है? कौन सी web technologies use हो रही हैं? Vulnerabilities क्या है यहाँ पर? Means loopholes क्या है? These are the CV numbers of vulnerabilities. So as a professional, as a net security administrator, this is the most important thing which I want to get. Okay, I got one more question over here. Why is keeping track of domain expiration date crucial for cyber security, and what steps should be taken for timely renewal? Domain expiration dates tracking is that why important, because if your domain will be expired, then of course you will not be able to, your users will not be able to access that domain again. So that's what is being required. Secondly, if you are giving your information of the means your personal information of the company, like your contact number, email IDs on the domain, then of course attacker can just get those and try to lure you by just sending emails like you can get 50% discount on renewal or something. So always go for the genuine wherever you have purchased from, either GoDaddy or anywhere. Just go to that website only and renew. Do not go into any third party for renewal. So that's one of the most important crucial steps which you have to take. while you have to update your domain and expiry date you need to keep in track. So these are the vulnerabilities which we can check. And as a security analyst, it is quite important for us to know about these. Now the next is very, very interesting website. You can use it on any of the website. It is giving you a huge amount of information. Archive.org. Like I have seen in Gujarat, most universities are sharing their information, faculty information on their website. It was previously being done. Nowadays they have removed. But this archive can show detailed information about. So I can just simply filter over here. I'm just getting into the Wayback Machine and I'm checking www.facebook.com. Let's check how the Facebook page changes over the time. What are the previous technologies they were using? Now what technologies they are using? So this website is actually being working on the snapshots. They are creating the snapshots of the website time to time. Now if I'll reveal a little bit before it, you can see 1998 was a time when the first time it has been seen. So what was the date? Let me check. It is December 12th. Let's see what type of page you were having at that time. कैसा पेज था उस टाइम देखते हैं. ये एक्चुअली में दिस वाज एक्चुअली अ डायरेक्टरी. आप लोग में बहुत से लोगों ने डायरेक्टरीज नहीं देखी होंगी, बट पहले के टाइम पे जब डॉट फोन्स हुआ करते थे, जब मोबाइल का जमाना नहीं था, डॉट फोन्स हुआ करते थे, जब एक एरिया में एक स्ट्रीट में सिर्फ एक फोन हुआ करता था, उस टाइम पे एक डायरेक्टरी भी आती थी फोन के साथ, येलो कलर की होती थी. इट वॉज इन येलो कलर एंड उसमें सबके कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर लिखे होते थे आपके एरिया के. तो उससे आप आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते थे. तो ये ऑनलाइन डायरेक्टरी थी. दिस इज ऑनलाइन डायरेक्टरी एट दैट टाइम. इसका नाम था द अबाउट फेस डॉट. फिर कुछ और थोड़ा डिटेल में चलते हैं. लेट्स गो इनटू दिस 2098 अराउंड 2004. ये देखिए, इट इज क्लियरली मेंशन्ड ओवर देयर, वेलकम टू अबाउट फेस, योर सोर्स फॉर वेब एंड इंटरनेट डायरेक्टरी सॉफ्टवेयर. हमेशा से ऐसा पेज नहीं था ऐसा आज आप देख रहे हो. दिस पेज केम इन एग्जिस्टेंस इन 2006. Previously, it was an online directory. Corporates, schools and colleges, memberships, hospitals, सबकी information, सबके users की information will be there over here. Centralizations for the centralization it is being used. Now I'm moving towards July 24, 2005. This page is forbidden. Maybe this time it is being updated. So this is the time, 1st December 2005, when this page has been seen. There are two Facebook, one for people in college, there one for people in high school. This site is open to a lot of school, but not everywhere yet. We are working on it. If I'll go to 2006, then still we are having the same kind of page. Let's move a little bit more. Now it says this site is open to a lot of places, but not everywhere yet. We are working on it. Means they have removed that word, one for this and one for that kind of. And now you can see it is now open for all. Open for all. Anywhere you are registered, anyone can join. In 2007, it came in existence when anyone can join it. You can find it was now a normal Facebook. And you can see anywhere in the middle, I'll click accordingly, whatever page we were having at that time, it must be showing you that. It is in some other language it is coming, that's not an issue. But you can see this is the Facebook page when we were having in 2019. Right? So that's how I can just switch between the. Now I'll switch over to the next step, next website, OSINT framework. This is a group of website. We are going to have huge number of websites over here. Wherever in the websites, if you indicate T, it means it's a tool you need to download that. If it indicates D, it's a Google Doc. गूगल हैकिंग आप देख सकते हैं, उसकी हेल्प ले सकते हैं, गूगल हैकिंग बेसिस पे आपको देना पड़ेगा. अगर आर है तो इट रिक्वायर्स रजिस्ट्रेशन, एंड इफ इट्स एम इट इज अ यूआरएल व्हिच यू हैव टू एडिट योरसेल्फ. तो अगर हम किसी में भी जाते हैं, ये देखिए सारे इसके सब कैटेगरीज हैं. आई विल गेट इनटू लाइक पीपल सर्च साइट. इट्स रिटन आर मींस इट रिक्वायर्स अ रजिस्ट्रेशन. बाकी सारी वेबसाइट्स होंगी बिकॉज इट्स नथिंग बीइंग रिटन इनटू इट. इफ आई गो टू द रजिस्ट्रीज, here we have all the websites. If I'll check some business records, annual reports, so you can just check out like this. There are multiple. I'll get into right now. Let's collapse it. This email address, and I'll click on this breach data. Let's check, have I been pawned? So here I'll put one of my email which I used for registration purpose on different websites. And let's check, is it being pawned? It says, oh no, pawned. Pawned in 3 data breaches. What are these data breaches? Big Basket, as I told you, it has happened for Big Basket. My email ID is also being breached. Domino's India, iXigo, and Zomato. All these 4 places, my email ID has been breached. And we can have one more website, which is a very, very useful, virustotal.com. If anyone has given you a APK file, downloading directly from anywhere, or they have given you a script file or any kind of URL, you can either upload a file over here or you can give a URL over here. Just paste and scan. I'm just scanning a web file. Let me choose a file first of all. This is a docx file I'm uploading. It's an infected file. I'll click on reinitialize. So it's a malicious file which is being there, which is having macros based some these malwares into it. So I analyzed this file and I found that 42 out of 62 antivirus has detected it as a malicious. So you can see it is having a macro code provided exhibits several signs of malicious intent. It's a Trojan, you can see Trojan, some have not been detected. So you can see the names also, like Kingsoft is there, K7 antivirus, Max Secure, Panda, Malwarebytes, they have not been detected this. So like this website is very useful, as you were asking how I can check if you have any URL or any kind of these links, then any software you're not having antivirus, you can upload over here and check. Right? So this is how we can just identify the our files or something into it. We have many more tools and websites for it, but of course, in a small webinar time, it's not possible to get into all of them. So these are few websites which you can of course switch into and just see this info. Now, I was just switching over to one of the aspect over here, which is this. Social networking sites, the most dangerous for us in nowadays scenario. What user basically do over here and what attackers get. We have 3 type of people on social networking site. 3 तरीके के लोग social networking sites पे होते हैं. पहले वो जो ग्लोबल प्रोफाइल बनाते हैं, कोई भी आइए हमारी प्रोफाइल विजिट करिए, हमारी इंफॉर्मेशन चेक करिए और जाइए, या जो भी आपको लेना हो वहां से, वॉट एवर यू वांट टू टेक फ्रॉम देयर यू कैन टेक. सेकेंड टाइप ऑफ पर्सन इज देयर जो अपनी प्रोफाइल सिक्योर रखते हैं बट किसी को भी ऐड कर लेते हैं. दैट काइंड ऑफ पीपल आर आल्सो द सेम थिंग. अगर किसी को भी आप ऐड कर लेंगे दे कैन सी योर प्रोफाइल्स. और तीसरे तरीके के लोग होते हैं जो अपनी प्रोफाइल को सिक्योर रखते हैं और अपनी किसी को भी एज जिसको जानते हैं सिर्फ उन्हीं को ऐड करते हैं. अगर आज मैं पिछले 16 ईयर्स हो गए हैं मुझे इस फील्ड में ऑफ ट्रेनिंग एंड साइबर सिक्योरिटी. तो अगर मैं सबको जितने लोगों की रिक्वेस्ट आती थी अगर मैं ऐड करने लगता तो आज मेरी भी फ्रेंड लिस्ट में कम से कम, ज्यादा नहीं, कम से कम 1 लाख लोगों को तो मैं ट्रेनिंग दे चुका हूँ आज तक. तो ज्यादा नहीं मैं बोलता हूँ बट एटलीस्ट कम से कम 4-5 हजार लोग तो होते ही मेरी फ्रेंड लिस्ट में. बट आई एम जस्ट हैविंग अ 600 पीपल. वो भी वो जो जिनको मैं जानता हूँ और मुझे जब लगता है काफी टाइम हो गया मैं इनको नहीं जानता हूँ तो आई रिमूव देम फ्रॉम माय फ्रेंड लिस्ट. सो ये उन दो लोगों के लिए जो पहले दो हैं, या तो किसी को भी ऐड कर लेते हैं या प्रोफाइल ग्लोबल रखते हैं. सो मेंटेन प्रोफाइल, अगर वो प्रोफाइल मेंटेन करते हैं और ग्लोबल है या किसी को भी ऐड कर लेते हैं तो कॉन्टैक्ट इन्फो लोकेशन पता चलती है लोगों की. कनेक्ट टू फ्रेंड चैटिंग, फ्रेंड लिस्ट, फ्रेंड इन्फो, शेयर फोटोज एंड वीडियोज, आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ अ फैमिली मेंबर, प्ले गेम्स, ज्वाइन ग्रुप्स, इंटरेस्ट, एंड देन वट एवर दे आर क्रिएटिंग इवेंट्स विद दैट, एक्टिविटीज क्या हो रही हैं वो पता चलता है. वट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डू एंड वट अटैकर्स गेट, यूजर सर्वे, then user survey पे they will get to know that what are the business strategies. प्रोडक्ट को प्रमोट करते हैं, प्रोडक्ट प्रोफाइल, यूजर सपोर्ट, सोशल इंजीनियरिंग, रिक्रूटमेंट, प्लेटफॉर्म टेक्नोलॉजी, बैकग्राउंड चेक टू हायर द एम्प्लॉयज, टाइप ऑफ बिजनेस. लेट मी गिव यू केस स्टडी ओवर हियर. जो मैंने बताया था कि एक कॉलेज में मैं गया था, वहां पर 3 डेज का नेशनल लेवल सेमिनार था और आई वॉज अ स्पीकर ओवर देयर, द मेन स्पीकर. एंड इनॉग्रेशन के लिए एसीपी क्राइम ऑफ दैट प्लेस आई थी. तो वो ये केस बता रही थी. शी हैंडल्ड दैट केस इन बेंगलुरु. एक लड़की थी, शी केम फ्रॉम किसी और जगह से आई थी और वहां पे जॉब कर रही थी लास्ट 2 ईयर्स से. उसको फेसबुक चलाने का बहुत शौक था. और ये करीब आज से 6 to 7 ईयर्स बैक की बात है जब फेसबुक हमारे मोबाइल पे इतने नॉर्मली नहीं होता था, और बल्कि 8 ईयर्स बैक की बात है. 2018 में तो मैं वहां गया था. 2 साल पहले वो मैम वहां पर थी. तो 7 ईयर्स 8 ईयर्स बैक की बात है. उसके पास लैपटॉप था बट लैपटॉप ऑफिस में ले जाना अलाउड नहीं था तो उसकी डेस्क पे रखा रहता था. इंटरनेट उसके रूम पे लगा हुआ था. अचानक से 2 साल बाद उसने सुसाइड कर लिया. पहली चीज, सुसाइड इज नॉट अ ऑप्शन. वी हैव मेनी, आज के टाइम पे तो साइबर क्राइम रिपोर्ट करने के बहुत सारे तरीके हैं. हम रिपोर्ट करके आराम से उस चीज को रिमूव करा सकते हैं. बट शी कमिटेड सुसाइड. व्हाट वाज द प्रॉब्लम, व्हाई शी कमिटेड सुसाइड? व्हेन दे चेक्ड, तो जब फॉरेंसिक टीम आई, फॉरेंसिक टीम स्टार्ट चेकिंग आउट द थिंग्स. कहीं उसकी कॉल में कुछ नहीं था, उसने सिर्फ एक कॉल अपनी मम्मा को की थी, कहीं कुछ नहीं था. सीसीटीवी कैमरास चेक किए गए, शी वॉज हैप्पी, मुस्कुरा रही थी, सबसे बातें कर रही थी, कोई उसके चेहरे पे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं दिख रही थी. अब लैपटॉप बजता है, लैपटॉप ओपन किया गया तो पाया गया कि उसके मैसेंजर पे एक मैसेज था, चेक इज इट यू. जब उसने क्लिक किया तो उसने पाया वट एवर लाइफ शी वॉज लिविंग इन दैट रूम, ऐसे भी लाइफ वो उस रूम में रह रही थी लास्ट 2 ईयर से, वो सब कैप्चर थी इन फॉर्म ऑफ वीडियोज एंड दीज वीडियोज एंड पिक्चर्स. अब कैसे हुआ, दे स्टार्ट चेकिंग दिस आउट. उन्होंने फाउंड किया कि एक स्पाईवेयर उसके सिस्टम में इंस्टॉल्ड था. अब उसके सिस्टम में एंटीवायरस था नहीं, स्पाईवेयर इंस्टॉल हुआ. वो उसके कैमरे पे कोई शटर नहीं था. वो उसके कैमरे पे लगातार उसका कैमरा ऑन रहता था और अल्टीमेटली वो उसकी पिक्चर क्लिक करता था. जब फाइंड किया गया कैसे आया, तब उन्होंने चेक किया इसका सोर्स फेसबुक था. फेसबुक मैसेंजर चेक किया गया 2 साल पहले उसकी किसी अननोन पर्सन ने, क्योंकि उसकी भी आदत थी किसी को भी ऐड कर लेना. अननोन पर्सन ने उसे कोई लिंक भेजा था, जैसे हम लोग के पास नहीं आते रहते व्हाट्सएप पे चेक ब्यूटीफुल पिक्चर मैसेज, कोई भी फेस्टिवल आता है पिक्चर मैसेजेस लोग भेजते हैं, चेक इन्होंने आपको भेजा है, XYZ ने आपको भेजा है. तो काइंड ऑफ उसी में मालवेयर एम्बेड था, वो स्पाईवेयर एम्बेड था. सो इस तरीके से उसके सिस्टम पे इंस्टॉल हुआ. उसकी दो गलतियां थी, पहली तो क्लिक करना किसी भी लिंक पे, सेकेंडली किसी को भी ऐड करना एज अ फेसबुक. सो ये गलतियां उसकी थी और उसको एंटीवायरस सिस्टम इंस्टॉल नहीं किया गया था. अपने सिस्टम पे अगर एंटीवायरस इंस्टॉल होता तो वो इंस्टॉल ही ना करने देता. जिस तरीके से अगर मैं सिक्योरिटी की बात करूं, अभी वेबिनार के लिए सिर्फ मैंने अपना वेबकैम ऑन किया है. अदरवाइज मेरा वेबकैम पे एक सेटर है, अभी अगर मैं बंद कर दूं तो आपको ब्लैक स्क्रीन दिखने लगेगी. यू विल नॉट गेट एनी काइंड ऑफ माई फेस. सो आई हैव जस्ट परचेज इट फ्रॉम अमेजोन और मैंने इसको अपने लैपटॉप पे अपने टैब पे लगा रखा है. और जब मुझे, और मेरा एंटीवायरस भी ब्लॉक करता रहता है इसको. मेरा एंटीवायरस कभी मेरे वेबकैम को अलाउ नहीं करता. जब मैं एंटीवायरस स्टॉप करता हूँ या पॉज करता हूँ तभी वो करता है. सो ये सारी चीजें बहुत जरूरी है. एंटीवायरस मस्ट बी इन योर सिस्टम. यू मस्ट हैव अ एस्पेक्ट ऑफ these एक प्रॉपर सेटर वेबकैम आपका हमेशा ऑन नहीं होना चाहिए। आप चाहे तो कोई स्माइली वगैरह के स्टिकर्स आते हैं वो लगा ले वेबकैम पे, जब जरूरत हटा लें। तो ज्यादा तो हमें वेबकैम की जरूरत पड़ती नहीं है। तो दीज ऑल हैज टू बी टेकन इन मेजर्स। किसी भी अनवांटेड लिंक पे क्लिक ना करें अनलेस और अनटिल यू क्रॉस चेक इट। मेल पे अगर कोई लिंक आता है, आप उसके ऊपर कर्सर रखेंगे ना तो आपको दिख जाएगा दैट व्हाट इज द लिंक फ्रॉम वेयर इट इज फॉरवर्डिंग यू। आई एम यूजिंग कैस्पर्स का इंटरनेट सिक्योरिटी फ्रॉम लास्ट 6 to 7 years एंड आई हैवंट फेस अ सिंगल प्रॉब्लम इनटू माय सिस्टम। तो मैं और एंटीवायरस के बारे में नहीं जानता अच्छे से, आते बहुत से अवास्ट भी अच्छा है, बट मैं कैस्पर्स का इंटरनेट सिक्योरिटी यूज करता हूँ एंड आई प्रेफर इट। मोबाइल पे भी मेरे हैं और लैपटॉप पे भी मेरे हैं। एंड जब आप 3 people परचेज टुगेदर तो इट विल बी वेरी लेस कॉस्ट ऑल्सो इट विल गेट यू। एंड सोशल इंजीनियरिंग भी आपके लिए काफी यूजफुल एस्पेक्ट है। Social engineering means if you're getting any call or something from anyone, do not reply on those calls. अगर कोई भी आपके पास नंबर आता है, मिस कॉल आती है, डू नॉट कॉल बैक टू देम अनलेस अनटिल यू नो हुज नंबर इज। ट्रू कॉलर यूज कर लीजिए, पता कर लीजिए किसका नंबर है, बिकॉज ऐसे बहुत से नंबर्स या ऐसे बहुत से स्पेसिफिक नंबर *#141 काइंड ऑफ अगर आप डायल करते हैं तो उसके मोबाइल पे फॉरवर्डिंग, आपके मोबाइल पे फॉरवर्डिंग लग जाती है उसके सिस्टम की। तो यू हैव टू चेक ऑल दीज स्पेसिफिकेशन। सोशल इंजीनियरिंग यू हैव टू मेक श्योर यू गेट रिड ऑफ। प्रॉपरली ईमेल चेक करिए, अगर ईमेल आई है कहाँ से आई है, उसका डोमेन कौन सा है, किस जगह से आई है, उस पर क्या लिंक है, उस लिंक पे कर्सर रख के यू कैन चेक आउट व्हाट्स द प्रॉब्लम इनटू, कहाँ पे ये फॉरवर्ड कर रहा है आपको, यू कैन स्कैन द यूआरएल। ऑल दी स्पेसिफिकेशंस यू कैन ट्राई आउट। कोई भी लिंक पे क्लिक मत करिए विदाउट नोइंग इट वेल। Now I'm just talking about some career perspective many people have asked. So first, ethical hacker. An ethical hacker is a security analyst into the, they are just analyzing the security and giving you the info. So if you just check on LinkedIn itself, I'm not talking about और jobs पे, सिर्फ आप LinkedIn check करेंगे तो around 36,000 plus jobs are available और annual salary in India 6 लाख से start होती है करीब। मीन्स ये डिपेंड करता है आपकी कैपेबिलिटी पे, ये आपको 10 to 12 लाख 15 लाख तक जा सकती है। बट स्टार्टअप अगर आपके पास सिर्फ आपने सर्टिफिकेशन करके यू आर स्टार्टिंग अ जॉब, देन 6 to 8 लाख 10 लाख इज अ पैकेज विच यू आर गोइंग टू गेट एट द स्टार्टअप। और बहुत जल्दी सर ने भी आपको बताया इंक्रीमेंट्स आर टू गुड एंड इवन प्रॉफिट शेयर्स आर आल्सो बीइंग गिवन टू यू मेनी टाइम्स। इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी एनालिस्ट, इनकी एवरेज सैलरी अराउंड 12.5 lakhs per year plus bonus plus profit sharing। 18,000 plus jobs are available। Pen tester, this is the highest level of job. So if you talk about LinkedIn itself, 16,000 plus jobs are being there, and around 36 lakhs per annum is basically a salary over here. And again, it depends on your capability। डिजिटल फॉरेंसिक एनालिस्ट बहुत कम है हमारे पास, लोगों को पढ़ लेते हैं बट उनको करना नहीं आता। तो ये एक फॉरेंसिक एनालिस्ट का सबसे सबसे डिफिकल्ट टास्क है। जॉब्स आर अराउंड 7,000 प्लस जॉब्स आर बीइंग अवेलेबल और एनुअल सैलरी की अगर मैं बात करूं तो 45 लाख इज देयर इन द इंडिया। And believe me, digital forensic analysts are very, very less. And companies are requiring it. Penetration testers are also being the same, right? Just a moment. So we are having very, very less people in digital forensic analyst. Now these are the certification program. Now what is a pathway that I'm going to let you know that what's the pathway you can choose. But this is certification programs which are given by EC Council, the biggest certification authority of cybersecurity in the world nowadays, EC Council. So if you talk about the certification track, this is a track, CSU. On a very less cost we are providing you. In next slide, I'll show you what is the cost. After that, if you want to, there are two aspects. If you want to go into the defense part, you can get into CND, Certified Network Defense. Here we are just going to talk about the defensive techniques, not offensive, defensive. How to secure, no attack vectors. Now CEH, Certified Ethical Hacker. Now in this, we are going to talk about the offensive. We are going to attack and see how this is happening. We are going to exploit the vulnerabilities. So here we have two examinations, practical and ANSI. And both, if you're going to give, you will become a CH master. I'm a CH master. Then you can go for the specialized course. Now you have to decide in which area you have to move. Forensic investigation, CHFI, threat intelligence, or incident handler. Yeah. So CSA is a SOC analyst, encryption ones, or you want to make for coding practices best, case, case Java, case .NET, you want to disaster recovery, you want to get into. So all these are which you can get into. Then we have CPENT. And if you pass the CPENT examination with 90% plus, you will become a LPT master. I am a LPT master, licensed penetration tester master, and ultimately CISO. A CISO is just having a job to sit in the office and instruct the people to work on and just see what they have did, just like the general manager or in different organizations. This is CH certification track 312-50 is the examination portal code which you have to prepare for it. Two exams, as I told you, 4 hours and 6 hours. Practical exam, 4 hours in SI. Now this is CSCU V3 certificate. We are just having a limited time offer, just at 1099 rupees, inclusive of GST. You don't have to pay any GST extra this. Where we are providing you course material plus 8 hours of training plus global certification. So if you require this, you can of course drop on these numbers the calls of yours, WhatsApp of your, and they will revert you with this. This is a startup program, and we are also giving you 8 hours training on it. And the latest version we are giving you CSU V3, right? So you can note down this information. Now, I'm just giving you information about, you can visit our website rcplindia.in where you can get for the winter training program also. You get the information about online, offline, all the information, their course fee, everything you will get. And if you want the certificate for this webinar, it is also being available. You have to register yourself. I'm just sharing the URL with you. And there is a small payment of this, just 59 rupees inclusive of GST. 50 rupees plus GST, that is, so inclusive of GST, it's 59 rupees you have to pay for the certificate if you require. So I'm just writing this on your. You can visit the link, register yourself, pay the money over there, 59 rupees, and you can just get your certificate of this webinar. Now, if you have any questions, any queries, you can ask, because from my side, that's what I have to tell you. Just go through the once message on the chat box. For more information, you can visit the link which we have shared with you. For CSU, you have to just query on these numbers. Any more queries you are having, you can just drop it on the chat box. I have shared also, yes, Kushagra offline classes are also being available. You can check. I have already shared the information about how you can get the certificate. There you have to just pay a small amount and you can get your certificate. 59 rupees is just amount. All the information has been present on the website. You can visit once our website and you can get to know. The certificate is not offline, it will be online certificate will be given to you. I'm still there for just 2 minutes. If you are still having any query regarding the webinar for cybersecurity, anything, you can drop me the message and I'll answer you. Just 2 more minutes we are at here. I'm writing on the chat box the name which I'm using. Okay, guys. So thank you. You can check all the details on our website or call on the numbers which I have shared, and all the details will be given to you. You can also WhatsApp on those numbers. So everyone, have a good day ahead and a good week ahead.